What's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about a 20,000 mile update. Currently we are at 20,543 miles on my 2013 GT500 that I just got maybe 2 or 3 months ago. Just wanted to go over some pros and cons that I've noticed from switching over from the S550 platform. I had a 2016 Mustang GT that was packed and supercharged before this. I got it at 16. So it's basically a 5,000 mile update. But first thing I will say, the reason I switched over from the S197 Mustangs to the S550 was the cup holders. That's something that'll never change, I feel like, for me. I'm always going to hate those, and I think every S197 Mustang owner understands what I mean when I say, like, I hate that about these cars. There is just no way around it. It is the most uncomfortable thing to have a drink in here. But second thing, navigation. For the price you pay for these cars, especially in 2013, 2014, I'm pretty sure Apple CarPlay was invented by then. Like, I'm almost positive in it. I feel like this car should have came from the factory with Apple CarPlay. Even though you're not buying it for the Apple CarPlay, you're buying it because it's a GT500. I feel like you should have definitely had the option to upgrade the navigation to Apple CarPlay. This interface just doesn't do it for me. It's just a no for me. As far as dislikes, I think that might be it for me. Let me go ahead and take a second to think here. Yeah, as far as dislikes, that would have to be the only things I genuinely dislike about this car. Everything other than the cup holders and the navigation system, like the stereo sound system, that would have to be my only dislikes. I switched from the S550 Mustang for a reason, because it was awesome, it was super comfortable, it was super reliable, other than the fact that it was boosted and broke 24/7, but it was super reliable. Like, I absolutely loved that car. I sold it to a cool guy in Tennessee. We still remain in contact, you know, like, it was a great car overall. But I had a yellow 2011 Mustang that meant the absolute world to me, and it just didn't feel right inside of an S550 Mustang. So I backtracked, and I knew if I was going to backtrack that I had to get a Shelby. So onto the things that I do like about the car. I love that this car is a GT500. I've wanted one literally since I had a New Edge V6 Mustang. I thought I was going to get it in 2020, but then I started reading more into it. I didn't know that they only made the GT500s, the newer ones, in automatic, so that quickly changed what my want was. So 13, 14 was the last year's that I was able to get the manual transmission. I see why so many people say the 13, 14s prevail overboard of the 11, 12 Mustangs. There's so many more things you can do. You can read your air fuel boost, you know, like, obviously those aren't going to be as accurate as like an actual gauge, I presume, but it'll definitely give you an idea to gauge things around, you know. It's just a better platform for the 13, 14s. I have the Recaro options, so I didn't get the heated seat, small pull. That just doesn't get old in these. That's another thing. My S550 was a centrifugal supercharger, so in other words, it was not a root style supercharger, so the torque was lower. I could be wrong, Pro Chargers could have been a little bit different or whatever, like Vortex superchargers and whatnot, but I'm pretty sure all like belt driven, like turbo style superchargers, centrifugal, were lower like torque settings than the roof style superchargers. So having a roof style supercharger and feeling the instant, you know, that is like loads better. That is something I absolutely love about this car. That is, I do not want to go back to like a torque, no torque. That was not fun. I'd constantly like get into a race and like I wouldn't be going anywhere really. Like, you could feel it, but I wouldn't be going anywhere, and then I would obviously pull forward towards the end, but sometimes the race is too short, hence a drag strip too. I'm planning to drag this car for YouTube. I see a bunch of people with 13, 14 GT500s on YouTube, and like, they're not doing anything with the car. They're doing little roll races and stuff, and I think it'd be cool to have a YouTube channel with a GT500 13, 14, go in a style of it's just a 6. If you guys watch It's Just a 6's channel, I think it'd be cool to have a GT500 go that direction, the way he went that direction with his car named Satan, the Roush Mustang, originally Roush Mustang. I think that would be awesome. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You know, I'm kind of back and forth on it, but I really think I want to drag this car, even if it breaks, even though it's a Shelby. I feel like the car is meant to be driven, the car is meant to be beat on. It wasn't built to what it's built to not do anything. But back to it, I love this car. I love the ambient dash lighting. I'm so happy with how the car drives. It feels very much planted, and that could also be from the Nitto tires that I have on the rear. I tried the NT 555 R2s, and I have to say I am beyond happy with these. I'll be making a review soon, actually, or I might have already made it by now, and it'll be linked up top somewhere. So go ahead and click that video, or wait for the video if it hasn't been released yet. But the car overall, going from an S550, I'm pleased. Like, I know the seats aren't going to be like the 2016 I had. I completely understand that. The only thing I've done to the car so far is Corsa Extreme Axleback, so the mufflers basically, and it's so quiet in the cabin from the outside is what everybody tells me, but I absolutely love it. I can like hear the pops. I don't know if you guys will be able to. It's so nice. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but the car sounds ridiculously amazing. Even the 1314 exhaust on its own doesn't even sound bad. Like, that's another thing that I love. But no, I think I'm gonna keep this car for a while. I'm very happy with it. I might even end up keeping it, like, hopefully it'll become the mascot of my own channel, and I can keep this car forever. I can pay it off. I did put a loan on this car, and I'm happy with what I'm paying on this car completely. Even with COVID pricing, even with everything else going on, I'm very happy with what I'm paying for this car. Two more things that I forgot to say. My S550, my 2016, had blind spot monitoring on both sides, you know, for the mirrors to tell me when I was next to somebody. That's something just to be nitpicky about, I guess. So like, I don't really need it. I can drive type thing. Actually, let's change that. 3 things. So I can drive, so obviously they're not completely necessary, but you can't say they wouldn't be nice to have for the price you're paying for the car. Another thing, for the price of the car, you don't have a backup camera. In a 2013, 2014 car, I would have assumed I would get a backup camera. My 2016 had it, so I'm kind of biased on that. It was pretty nice to have. I still use the mirrors usually to back up, but it was nice to have to know when I'm getting close to something. You know, like, it was nice to have. And then the last and final thing, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it from the top of my head. Nice little Camaro right there. But 2013s, like, this is a 2013, it is not a 2014. The 2013s came with the pony emblem, and it's a GT500. I don't get why the pony emblem was a thing in 2013 for these cars. This is a Shelby. It should have been manufactured as like a Shelby logo, not a pony Mustang logo. Even though it is a form of a Mustang, it would have been nice to have off the bat what I wanted to have. But now, if anybody knows anything about that, please do let me know in the comments. I am trying to get that changed so I can have a snake, the Shelby, right there on my dash. Thank you in advance for whoever comments, whoever knows anything. I don't want to do anything risky to the car. I'm not trying to screw the car up. I love this thing. But yeah, that would be like my 20,000 mile update about the car. I don't know if that was really too in depth for you guys or not, but overall, I love the car. I'm happy with the car. Nothing's changing that. Nobody can take that from me. I'm satisfied going from a brand new S550 Mustang going to a 2013, 2014 GT500. I'm completely satisfied. I would not go back to an S550 unless it's a second car, but I already have an idea for a second car for this channel if it does take off enough. Thank you for 6.7K views on my last video. It's been a couple weeks. I've been really busy. I'm a tattoo artist as my main income. I am seriously so thankful for that many views after like not uploading in forever. So I'm hoping these videos start to take off more and more. I gained quite a bit of a followers, so thank you everybody that followed my channel after that. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the videos that I start creating now. Guys, one more. But you can change the Apple CarPlay. Hopefully you can change the Mustang gauge thing. Blind spot monitoring, it's not that bad. Just know how to drive, dude. It's really easy. That's really it. Cup holders you can't change. You can't ask for everything inside of one or everything out of everything. Each car is gonna have something you nitpick at. It's just, in the end of the day, which car do you want to settle with to nitpick at? You choose. I choose this. So if you're thinking about getting one of these, buy it. Me personally, 20,000 miles, completely satisfied, completely comfortable. I wish I did have heated and cooled seats. I'm gonna keep nitpicking it. I'm sorry. So I will see you guys in the next video.